In 1989, I got a phone call from Carnegie. They were looking for somebody to design a line of textiles. People really needed to get back to a sense of simplicity, a sense of ease. I believe that if I were to create a textile line that married whimsy and logic, that it would really get to the core of their value system and their beliefs. I thought, why not get back to basic things like lines and shapes and games that children play?
It's very hard to blend something as rigid as geometry, but yet make it whimsical and playful and fun. And that was something that was very new and very much needed in the contract market. And that's part of Laura's, I think, talent.
It's a funny connection between the brightness of someone's persona and the outcome of their work.
A year ago, Cliff and Mary contacted me and said they wanted to revisit the Lines and Shapes collection.
And it gave us a really big opportunity to take what was successful many years ago and sort of reimagine it.
The pattern that we brought back from this original collection is called Flying Kites. It's a pattern that I believe still has relevance, and it still has a sense of whimsy to it. I was thinking of things like whirly birds, thinking about things like blowing bubbles, Foursquare. This was a game that I totally adored when I was in elementary school.
We had sort of placed a challenge to Laura. We needed products that would withstand high abrasion. These standards have risen since the last collection Laura worked on with us.
I wanted to create something that was high performance but wasn't flat. For me, one of my favorite things is collaboration, so I loved the back and forth between my studio and Carnegie's studio.
She's designing on the West Coast, we're on the East Coast.
We developed these patterns and went back and forth on constructions.
We're very up to date on all the latest in finishes and processes, so we're able to give her some ideas about new constructions.
The Carnegie line in general has always been geared towards a modern slant and approach and in design and aesthetic. And it's really a very natural fit for us to work with Laura in this type of direction where you're bringing together geometry and whimsical patterns and lots of color.
Color has been this medium that I love and I embrace. My love for it was so great that last year I founded a nonprofit called Project Color Core. I thought it was a great opportunity to go into urban environments that really required a sense of uplifting, and we call it optical optimism. And we use paint and we use pattern to shift these environments, to make people see on the outside who they are on the inside. And when Cliff found out about what I was doing, he said, what about the kids in the classroom? How about if I donate fabric and we redo all of the bulletin boards in these really bright colors? You know, Carnegie has always been generous of spirit, but I have such a gratitude that they really stepped up and they really wanted to participate in this vision that color really makes a difference. So this is the kind of thing that, I don't know, it just keeps me going, and I really believe that it's optimistic and that it makes people want to be surrounded by color.